Today we're going to follow a legendary staff for 500 years. So we'll go ahead and spin this wheel so you gets to start with it, and looks like orcs. So we got to decide which of these two is more worthy. We got a man named who is bloodlusty. Is that a word? Bloodthirsty, clumsy, sunblessed, deceitful. This does not seem like a good person. Let's see if this other guy's better. And no, he is not. So we got a guy who's slow and tough versus a guy that's just an absolute maniac. You know what? Let's give it to the guy that's kind of a maniac, Mr. Here. There you are, sir. Enjoy. All right, let's see if we can make the staff even better. It's gonna be like super OP regardless, but let's see what we can do. So this makes it to a legendary thing. That seems really good. 50% critical damage is crazy. Critical chance 35. Damage 12. Let's try it one more time. Nope, that just made it a little bit worse. Let's try it again. Critical damage 50, 40, and 50. Okay, that's probably the best we can get. We also have 15 plus damage and just like a ton of other stuff. Let's also make that eternal so it never breaks. And I think we're ready to go. What emotion is this? A man with fire. Is that a good thing? Oh, I forgot that it names it too. That's funny. Steelamia. Let's rename that. Let's just name it George. Okay, I'm gonna give him like a few more people here just because they don't seem to be breeding. I want them to breed. All right, yeah, let's make sure that all of these empires actually have more than 2 people, just to make sure that things actually like move forward. Okay, top empire is up to 7 population. They're starting to actually construct a few things. They got a little tent here, they got a fire. Starting to collect some resources here. One unfortunate thing about is that he is clumsy, so his lifespan is literally cut in half. I don't think orcs like have a huge lifespan anyways, so we'll see how long he lives. But thankfully there are enough population in top to where if he dies, someone else will just get his staff. We got a couple. I don't know if I really like these meta pins. Let's turn those off. Let's see. Has been elected king. He's very happy right now. He's just been like randomly roasting animals, just like seemingly just for fun. This man is just an absolute psychopath. Yeah, there he goes again. Okay, we're in year 20. Top is now up to 35 population. What is going on with this guy? Bro's just tweaking out. Why is he like so much faster than everyone else? Even though the cats are super far away, somehow the cats have like infiltrated their culture. I'm a little bit confused by this. I guess they have a little something here. No, this seems like a frog culture. Why is it called a ribbiter? Yeah, that's literally a frog culture. Well, actually, I just realized what's happening is, for whatever reason, there's some frogs in the orcs empire right now. Yeah, this guy over here should not be here. I feel like the frogs are pretty far away, aren't they? Where's the frog empire? Oh, they're actually really close. Okay, I'm crazy. Oh crap, I think just died. So this guy, Niz Nagha, is the new holder of the staff. He's attractive, that's good. He's weak, which isn't the best. Everyone's just got bloodlust. I guess it's just an orc thing. Savage, regeneration, soft skin. All right, year 40. A new alliance just started between everyone. Dogs and wolves, which I didn't realize have the exact same kingdom name. Then we got elves, rats, humans, and dwarves. Niz is still 41 years old, only level 1, so he hasn't really seen combat yet.
But he will.
Okay, yeah, we just got our first war. Waf versus Dara. Who is Dara? Oh, that's the penguins. And they don't really have that much army. They've really just been chilling up here. Yeah, it's definitely a GG moment. Looks like you got the dogs loading up their ship over here to go invade them. And then I also think that down here, yeah, everybody is just loading up for a like full-on naval invasion. Okay, Niz just died. He wasn't even that old. Okay, so who got the staff now? It is a man named Meow, who doesn't have anything too bad going for him. He is ugly, but you know what? So am I. It's nice he is young, though. He's 19 years old. I wonder if he was the son of Niz. I don't know if there's really a good way to see that. But thankfully, he's young enough to where he probably will see some combat. At least I hope so. Okay, nice. The orcs did end up with an alliance between the frogs, the orcs, and the cats. So currently it's just the snakes that don't have any allies. Oh, they're also at war with the penguins? Oh, actually that war just ended. They just kind of gave up on it. But the snakes are still at war with the penguins. Yeah, looks like their squad is coming up. I don't know what all these bears are doing. All right, here we go. Snakes versus penguins. I cannot see what's going on. I think the penguins are pulling ahead in this fight though. It seems like the snakes didn't really have like very good weapons. Oh, we got a huge chunky boy though coming up. Let's go, boy. Nope. Okay. And he's been turned into a skeleton, so I guess that's part of their religion. They're turning people into skeletons. And at this point, the penguins might actually be able to go on the offense. And that alliance was dissolved, so we're back to kind of free-for-all. Besides these 3 empires over here. That's the power of friendship. Ooh, another war. That is the dwarves versus Bismimim. Oh, it's the rats over here? I think the dwarves are pulling ahead. The rats are just so weak that I think the dwarves are just kind of destroying them right now. All right, let's see. Rats are down to 2. They do have a little... Oh, actually, that's a big squad down here. So they're kind of flanking the dwarves right now. We'll see how this goes. Oh, waff. Just declared war on the rats as well. Okay, the rats are totally done for. WAF is also just like a super OP kingdom. Also, unfortunately, the orcs just split into several new kingdoms. We got Repook and Ribbiter. Meow is still part of top though. I guess he took up farming, which is very interesting. Yeah, looks like rats are about to be out. This is their last colony up here in the top right. And the wolves are currently invading them. And... whoa. What just happened? Is that like a spell I just don't know about? He literally turned him into a baby. Interesting. Okay, well, that's something I did not know about. I don't even see that in their religion or anything, but apparently it's a thing. We definitely saw it happen like right before our eyes, so I don't know. Yeah, looks like rats are officially out. So this is kind of hilarious. Elves had a rebellion called Aurora, which is literally their name. And then they just declared war on them. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. That's hilarious. Seems like they're... oh, I think the original elves are probably in an alliance. That's why there's like several other kingdoms going to war with them. Okay, I guess they're not, but a few kingdoms just decided to go to war with them anyways. I don't know who the green people are. Oh, wait, no, it isn't the rebellion everyone went to war with. It's the True Friendship Alliance, which I guess has expanded to include the humans and the monkeys now. So that's a pretty big alliance. And they all went to war with the elves. Here we go. We got monkeys and cats teaming up. I don't think the elves don't seem like they have great like weapons at this point. Oh shoot, dogs got 100. I think they have the most army out of everyone at this point. They might have also gone to war with someone. Oh, they went to war with the Steel Pact. So I guess the orcs, all of the orcs, ditched True Friendship. So sad. But they joined up with Steel Pact, all 3 of them. The original Orc Kingdom and both of their rebellions joined Steel Pact, which is nice. I don't know why they split up just to all get together again, but good for them, I guess. On top of that, Meow just died, so we got a new inheritor of the staff named Dokur, who is not in the military. Why are you guys not putting the most OP person in your whole civilization in the military? Okay, well, she just died, so it just moved on to Gedza is the next inheritor. Where do they find these people? So I guess we should be focusing on the dogs right now. We got a big squad of frogs coming in from the west, which is interesting. Yeah, Gedza just got killed. Well, I guess this one isn't terrible. He's up to, he can get a max of 106 damage, which is pretty good. I guess that strong perk just boosts the damage that you already have. He is also a part of the military, so we got a good chance of actually see him do something, unlike all these other losers. WAF is currently trying to invade WAF. I think they are severely outnumbered though. The dogs do have bubble shields, which seems to be helping them out a lot. Though, to be fair, it seems like it's just kind of like prolonging their death, not really saving them. Okay, we got a new kingdom called Woof. Really shaking it up this time. Okay, we might finally be getting to see the orcs get involved in a little bit of combat here. Though this guy might just, yeah, he just burned to death. Yeah, look at this big dog. Jeez, this guy's OP. Look at him just, he kills people. If he doesn't kill them in one hit, he kills them in two. Back on the bubble shield again. This man, yeah, he's got 12 kills so far. Well, now I'm like weirdly rooting for the dogs. I kind of like want them to survive, even though I really want to see the orcs in combat. I think as time goes on, more and more people just decide to go to war with them. Suddenly the elves and the cats are also at war with them too. The monkeys, I think the monkeys already were. Oh no, wait, Meow, the newest holder of the staff, she's coming up to actually join the fight against the dogs. At least I assume it's against the dogs, yeah. I don't know why they're going this way, but interesting. Maybe they're gonna get on a boat for some reason. Genuinely, I have no idea what she's doing. Okay, well, that was almost interesting. Hopefully she makes her way back up. She might be. Dogs are down to 82 population. Unfortunately, they also had a rebellion. It is funny how the wolves and the dogs are just like mortal enemies in this game. Like a lot of the other kingdoms have tried to invade them, but not as much as the wolves. The wolves have been going so hard against the dogs. Whoa, what the heck? This is the Orcs army right here? That's really cool. They've really been like holding out on us this whole time. I did not know they had such a big army. I hope that they can take this over. I also think Meow just died, so I'm curious to see. I wonder if the staff transferred to a new kingdom, because I don't see it in top. Okay, it ended up in Bamoboro. So that's this purple kingdom here. It must have gone to one of their soldiers. Oh, I guess maybe it has just not been given to anyone yet. It's just kind of sitting in their storage. Yes, George still lives. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy to see it's in a more central location. I feel like this whole area, there's always stuff going on, so we'll get to see it actually change hands a little bit. So the dogs are officially out. They got taken over by the orcs actually, and that is a huge score for them because the dogs just had so much stuff. Okay, dwarves might actually end up taking the staff. Well, I think they're for sure gonna take the staff. They, I guess, declared war on this little empire here, and they're just demolishing them. Yeah, that war was over like almost instantly. So we will see who George goes to next. Okay, then we got Steel Pact just went to war with True Friendship. So that is a huge thing to happen. I guess dwarves don't have any allies, but curious to see how this goes. Steel Pact's up to like 1900, True Friendship's at 1400. Steel Pact just lost that huge colony up here in the north. Okay, we'll see the wolves are invading the monkeys, but the elves are coming down to help defend. So it just depends on if they can get there fast enough. The wolves are kind of making some pretty quick work of the monkeys. This guy's just sleeping over here. Okay, looks like we got one more colony for the monkeys. It might, oh yeah, it just got destroyed. So I'm pretty sure that means the monkeys, no, not extinct yet. They got one more left. Elves are coming down to help defend. Whoa, am I crazy, or did a piece of dynamite just get thrown at an elf and he just threw it back? Okay, this is just all over the place. I think the monkeys are gonna survive though. Elves have a ton of army that just arrived, and I don't think the wolves have too much left. They do have one like back in their base, but I think for the most part it looks like they're retreating. The monkeys live to fight another day. Okay, someone just got the staff. Curious to see who it is.
Come out of this building right now.
Oh, yeah, there he is. There he is. Garairu is our new staff inheritor. Okay, well, the man is a pyromaniac, which in this case, I feel like kind of makes sense. He's got soft skin, he's attractive. He does have a ton of health, probably still just recovering from the war. Oh dang, okay, the wolves have made their way up to Monkey's last colony. Is this going to be the end of the monkeys? This is, it said there was 10 army here. I don't know why it's just this one guy. What is this guy doing? This monkey is just like actually insane. Oh, more army just arrived, and I think that's it. I think that's the end of the monkeys. Okay, well, elves could be in trouble next. Wolves did kind of expand their army, but I think they do have more that they're gonna send up. Oh yeah, they got 115 that's coming up. Grigor just died, so we're on to the next host. I don't think they've given it to anyone yet. And then dwarves also just joined up with a few kingdoms. They are allies with the dogs, the frogs. Aren't there only like 5 of them left? And then the humans. think this is potentially the end of the elves. They're down to 115. Wolves have so much army in here. It's kind of ridiculous. They're just focusing everything they have on just demolishing the elves. I also don't think this city has a lot of population in it. So once they get this main city down, I think the elves definitely are done for. Are these guys just like training right now in the in the middle of a war? They totally are. They keep getting levels up. Oh, the war just ended. So elves are gonna survive. Barely. Why did I just... Whoa. What did I even just do? Okay, just short of year 200, and the Turtle Legion has just went to war with Steel Pact. Also, the True Friendship Alliance was unfortunately dissolved, but to be fair, they were like almost dead anyways. But what that means is the wolves are currently at war with the dwarves. So they are invading this northern colony here. I hope we get to see their king kind of in action. Or she's not even really their king. She's just a regular person. Crowley. She just died of old... I think she literally just died of old age. The invasion was just too much. Too much for her heart, so she is dead now, apparently. Well, that is incredibly bad timing. So, I mean, assuming this war keeps on, the wolves are definitely going to take control of the staff, like 100%. Though they have kind of retreated, so there is time for potentially another dwarf to get the staff. I really hope so. They do have an army too that I guess was away for a bit. So they're coming back, and their southern cities are not doing super great. I thought the city was called roguelike for a second. Whoa, what is this guy on? He is fast, but even still, he shouldn't be this fast. Well, they put him down, and that's probably for the best, honestly. Dwarves did split off into some new kingdoms in the end there, but that main empire, I think, is destroyed. They also just split off into a new kingdom up here. Year 1245, Turtle Legion has grown up to 1400, Steel Pact up to 3500, and they just declared war on each other. So this is gonna be a huge battle. Also, for anyone wondering, the snakes and the penguins are still at war after however long it's been, like 200 years. Their feud is just kind of legendary at this point. Crap. Yeah, Bamo Burrow is in the hot seat right now. There are so many different armies coming in from pretty much all sides. Current holder of the staff is named Stedatska, and she's actually pretty OP. She's got a ton of special perks. Deflect projectiles, block, honest, boosted vitality. Fast, ambitious, wise. Okay, this is gonna be cool to watch. Oh yeah, look at her go, just absolutely roasting everyone. Nice. Well, I mean, I think yeah, the cats are just running for their lives now. Who's next? Jeez, yeah, they cannot make it past this spot. There's no way. They're just standing there too. And I think they're just stunned. They don't even know what to do. Whoa, look how much stuff she got. I don't even know what that is. That has to be from all the people she killed. Just been looting them. Look at it. Look at that. I hope that's not just meat. Stedatska is almost up to 150 kills now. Still just going strong. Yeah, I don't think anyone is really sending in big enough armies to even get close to her. Wait, she just got killed somehow by this dog? That can't be right. She must have died of old age or something. There's no way that this loser killed her. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He's the new holder of the staff, Waff. And she's pretty good, but no one compares to Stedatska. Well, that means pretty much GG for the dwarves at this point, because really that staff was the only thing keeping them alive. All right, year 300, Waff is almost up to 2,700 population, which is crazy. Oh, and I think they might be going to war with someone too. Is it this one right here? Oh, they're so done for. Dang, RIP, because not only is Wolf going against them, they're going against like pretty much the entire world. I do want to take a look at what the main culture is for the wolves. So that's called Woof, and it kind of encompasses all these southern empires as well. Even made its way like up north to the like elves former civilization. It's definitely the biggest culture by far out of everything. And of course it's just like pure evil. They're xenophobic, ethnocentric guard, happiness from war. Wow, yeah, and then they do have druid staffs, which is interesting. I wonder if we can actually find any of those. If, maybe there's one of these interesting creatures that has one. No? There's got to be someone out there. Okay, this is it, boys. Steel Pack just went to war with our coalition, and I feel like these like small kingdoms over here are probably gonna be the first ones out. Okay, the wolves' next target seems to be the cats. We got Woof is our current holder of the staff here. Oh dang, she got killed, so the cats actually have the staff now. We'll see if this guy survives. Oh, it's gonna be close. What are you doing? The water's right there. Go jump in the water. Dang, well, I still think that means, yeah, the staff is now in the cat storage. Down to 16 population, getting invaded by the wolves that are in the top left of the map. Yeah, I think all of them are just hiding in their houses. I don't see any of them out. Oh, there's one guy up here, maybe? Yeah, this guy, this is one of the last citizens. Oh. And he went straight into the fire. Okay, well, I think that war actually just ended, so thankfully the penguins will get to survive. Year 1350, the staff has been picked up finally. I think it was just kind of laying around. It was like lost for a little bit, but George is back. So the dogs apparently are in possession of it now. Couple new wars just started. We got the Rora versus Lefad, which are the dogs. So, I mean, they could take the staff potentially. Then we got Waff, which are these dogs in the bottom, or I guess they're dwarves in the bottom left, against the main human civilization. And then Waff, the big dog kingdom, is going against Bree, which is probably just that is a tiny kingdom over here. Yeah, I feel like Waff are just like a bunch of bullies. They just like to go after these tiny kingdoms. Also, I'm surprised. It looks like there's a little break in this wall here. So they could technically claim the gold inside this little area. I'm surprised that they haven't done that yet. And we are on to the next, named Waff, who's got some nice shoes. I'll give him that. 250 health. And those have been around for 97 years. So they have been around the block. Let's favorite those shoes too. And then Rora, the former elves, who I think are just a wolf empire now, just went to war with the dogs. So it really just depends on if they can get past this man. The wolves do have bubble shields, I'm seeing, which I think is gonna actually help them potentially get close to Waff. What is he doing? He's taking like a little coffee break. All right, back to it. Yeah, this is kind of hilarious. He keeps switching between the staff and literally just a cup of coffee. Wait, did they just capture him? Yeah, they definitely just captured their colony, so he's part of Rora now. Well, I'm sorry, Leafad. You guys are you're done for. And here he comes to come destroy this colony down here. I mean, maybe he just switched sides. Maybe he doesn't really care as long as
he gets to burn people alive.
Wait, you got a guy with a shield. He's down to 150 health. Are they actually gonna kill him? No way. I think they're gonna. No, he's running away. Oh, they want him so bad. But he's like super fast. I think the staff makes him super fast. So yeah, he's being really smart. He just went on the other side of the mountain and he's just roasting everyone from the other side of the mountain. Yeah, he's up to 45 kills. They just need one hit on him, but I don't think they can get close. I think he's gonna end up destroying this city here. Wait. Oh, yeah, they got him. Okay, Akon is the new holder of the staff. So nice. Unfortunately, he is old, so hopefully he does end up living a little bit longer. Oh, the boots ended up over here in Meow. Something's going on with Lefad. I think another person declared war on them. So what kingdom is that? The cats declared war on them. Yeah, they have so many different empires going after them. Okay, Akon was just killed, so it's back. The staff is back at Rora, now being held by someone called Woof. And year 1400, Waff is split into a bunch of new kingdoms, which are all just variations of Waff. So they are still the biggest empire in this game, but not by much. What's it called? Rora is up to 1200, and they also do have the staff as well, so I think that they're a little bit better off. Then I don't really feel like there's any big wars going on right now. Lefad did end up getting destroyed for the most part. They're just down to this little 8 population kingdom over here. The penguins unfortunately also got wrapped up in that war and they're out as well. And then I feel like humans should have been out quite a long time ago, but no one really has boats. Whoa, WAF just got hit by a giant meteor, like literally right in the middle of their base. That has to be a spell or something. That can't be a coincidence. But yeah, they're down to 700 population. So I guess Aurora has actually taken the lead up to 1400. 425, the staff has changed hands. It now is in the dog's possession. I think the boots might also be in the dog's possession. Maybe, I mean, we're almost to year 500. I wonder if the dogs will end up being the last people to hold the staff. Year 450, and the wolf civil war continues to just rage on. That's kind of the big thing going on right now. And things just kind of get worse and worse for WAF. They weren't doing too bad initially with like 1,000 population, but I think they're just slowly getting worn down by how many rebellions they have, and then also all these kingdoms over here on the right all went to war with them as well. And the Cat Kingdom are definitely the ones that keep hurtling like meteors at them, which I think is where most of their population loss came from. All right, year 475, the staff has made its way back to WAF somehow. I'm not sure exactly how, but they must have like traveled over to WAF, because I don't think they ever went to war. I think they must have traveled to WAF's kingdom and died there somehow. I don't really know. Currently, the two big alliances are Eternal Treaty and Titans and Hopes, and they're both at war right now, but Eternal Treaty definitely seems like they're winning. Well, actually, I didn't realize this. They're also at war with Top, so it is kind of an even fight. Then the Dogs and the Wolves are just kind of chilling up here. Dogs did end up claiming some more land here in the south, and they do have a couple allies, but I don't think they're like super great. Yeah, I feel like it's really hard for East and West to fight each other, because the only way that they can access each other not by boat is by this very tiny strip of land here. So most of the battles are happening in this area, but no one really seems to be able to pull ahead because just constant armies being thrown at each other. Well, until now, maybe. This is the Wolf's army, and it is humongous. How much is that? Oh, that's the 300. So I guess Rora must have gone to war with them too. Rora's not at war with the Orcs, but they are at war with Titans and Hopes. Very unfortunate that Top is not at war with them, because they have a huge army here too. They're just like passing right by each other. Wait, I think they actually made it past. This is WAF and Roar's armies right here. And I think the Dogs are here as well. Dang, so they might destroy the cats before the end of the game. Not sure what's going on. Everything's on fire and I'm scared. But dang, this is just a wild invasion. Cats are out. And with that spot undefended now, these armies are just kind of flooding in. Nothing really this alliance can do about them. A Riveter does have a big army here. We'll see if these smaller armies can actually get past that. It is just so hard to tell what's going on. Let's follow Riveter's army. They seem to all be sticking together. Yeah, I'm mostly seeing Aurora invading. And then the top empire, I think, are just kind of hanging out. They're just in the middle of this whole conflict. And there's just a snowman here, a giant snowman. Is he on anyone's side, or is he just, I think he's just hanging out. Okay, let's look at the numbers. Riveter's down to 94. You got the Dogs army still in here, 84. We also did just reach year 500, but I want to see the end of this conflict. I want to see if this Riveter army can fend off the invaders. We got about like 80 versus, I don't know, 50 or something. But so far they're doing pretty well. It's hard to tell because WAF's armies like look almost the same, or they have the same color. I think it's gonna be a successful defense. And I think that was a success. There's not really any big armies coming in. On top of that, the Dogs ended the conflict between them, so their army's not even really involved at this point. I think that's it. So the staff did end up going back to WAF. It kind of just did a big loop, because it was with them for a long time, then it ended up at like a few different kingdoms, and then it made its way back somehow. I'm still a little bit confused as to how it ended up back here, but yeah, I think we can conclude that the Wolves might be like a little bit broken, because it seems like any game that we've done with them in it, they always end up like just destroying everyone else. I mean, just look at this. They literally ended up owning like half of the world. Yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below if you liked this concept and you'd like me to do more videos like this. I was thinking while I was filming, it would be really fun to do another one of these, but like do like 5 weapons, 5 or 10 weapons, and just watch them kind of change hands over the course of like 500 years or whatever. If that sounds like a fun concept to you, definitely let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.